This week in Destiny, we're talking about wishes. After the glimmering return of the TWID last week, we wanted to keep the good vibes rolling by giving you all the fun details and goodies you can expect from Riven's wishes and moments of triumph, so let's get into it. This week's topics are Riven's wishes arrive on Tuesday, Moments of Triumph 2023 rewards, Community Sword Challenge, Winning Wizard Festival of the Lost Set, Game to Give live stream announced plus breaking records, new competitive PvP weekly rewards, and Iron Banner returns. Riven's wishes. We all have things we'd wish for, given the chance. Well, Guardians, Riven has made arrangement with Marasov to ensure you're rewarded for your efforts in fulfilling her final request. She left a series of challenges that will each reward you for your heroic deeds. Starting on January 30th, players can visit Marasov to accept a weekly quest with a high-risk objective in the Dreaming City, such as completing a Legend Lost sector or dungeons. Upon completing of these weekly objectives, the players can return to Marasov to receive a wish token. Each week, you can use this token to choose a prize from one of 3 different categories. Category 1, Last Wish Residence. Choose a red border Last Wish raid weapon. These weapons include the Supremacy Sniper Rifle, Transfiguration Scout Rifle, Apex Predator Rocket Launcher, Chattering Bone Pulse Rifle, Nation of Beast Hand Cannon, Techian Force Fusion Rifle, Tyranny of Heaven Bow, and the Age-Old Bond Auto Rifle. This is really good, especially for people who don't raid as often, like myself for example. I don't raid as much as I used to, so I'm going to take full advantage of this to get the Apex Predator because I don't have a good solar crafted rocket launcher and I've been looking for one all season, and this is going to be my ticket to get this. Category 2, Exotics. Choose a piece of Lightfall Year exotic armor. For hunters, we have Speedloader Slacks, Pseudo-Arachne's Facade, Triton Vice, and Mouthkeeper's Wraps. For Titans, we have Cadmus Ridge Lance Cap, Abian Leap, Arbor Warden, and Pyrogale Gauntlets. For Warlocks, we have Ballador's Wrathweavers, Swarmers, Cenotaph Mask, and Briar Binds. These are all really good exotics, so if you haven't gotten them, this is going to be a chance for you to get them pretty easily. The final category is Miscellany. Choose from a variety of rewards listed below. We have the Lost Memento, Dawning Memento, Ascendant Shard, Ascendant Alloy, and Exotic Ciphers. This is pretty good if you already own all of that stuff. Riven's Wishes will offer new quests for 6 weeks, but you'll have time to complete them and earn rewards up through the Final Shape release. Get all that your heart desires, O Guardian Mind. This is actually really cool, especially the Last Wish raid weapons. That's something I wasn't expecting, so that's pretty cool that by doing this, you can at least get one of the Last Wish weapons completely crafted. Moments of Triumph rewards. On January 30th, Moment of Triumph returns with a collection of 30 challenges celebrating everything you've been able to achieve this past year. If you've been active, you'll likely already have some of these completed, which just gets you closer to getting the 26 you'll need to earn the title. Along the way, you'll also earn some event rewards, including the new Laurel Shell for your Ghost, the Fire Gilt Quadraga Sparrow, and access to purchase the 2023 Moments of Triumph t-shirt. You can earn all these rewards by completing the following. At 5, you're going to get access to the 2023 Moments of Triumph t-shirt. At 14, you're going to get the shell. At 21, you're going to get the sparrow. And at 26, you will get the seal, the title, and access to purchase the title pin. 7 million deaths are not enough for Master Geralt. To be the White Wolf and hunt monsters for a living, sword in hand, cutting down those smelly ghouls like they are nothing, or thralls if you're on the moon. Sounds cool, eh? Perfect, because we have a bit of a pest problem around here and Geralt is not available for hire at the moment. That means this bounty is all yours, Guardian. As a community, you just have to take down 7,777,777 enemies with swords. And while we can't pay you in coin, we have something better. How about we make the long-rumored Adventurer Spirit emblem available to all Guardians once you're done? It's a relic of a different time, never available to earn until now. If you're ready, we'll start by keeping tally at 12 p.m. PST today. So take your favorite sword out and start working on it. Just be careful not to eager edge into too many sharp corners, and please leave Shirochi alone. You won't. We'll be in touch with emblem claiming instructions once the deed is done. It's actually a pretty cool emblem. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, we do have to use swords, but I don't see how that's going to be much of a problem because we just run around patrol zones and smack things with our swords. Winning wizard sets. Last week, we asked you to help us choose which armor we'll feature during this year's Festival of the Lost. Our theme this year is wizards, and because it can't be any wizards, we asked you to choose between evil and good wizards. Well, the community has spoken, and we now have the definitive answer on which classes are evil and which are good. We had 64% of hunters choosing the evil wizard, unsurprising as hunters like to be edgy. Warlocks were a bit more torn with 54% choosing the evil wizard, and the kind-hearted titans punched the trend with 65% choosing the good wizard. I really wanted the good hunter because the cloak had the thing that covered our shoulders where like the really slim chest plates never match the arms, so unfortunately, we get another non-symmetrical arm piece to deal with for our hunter fashion, but I mean, the cloak's pretty cool, so I guess there's that. Competitive Crucible weekly rewards. In next week's update, we'll be adding Ascendant Alloys as a new weekly reward to the competitive playlist. Upon completing the weekly challenge for the seasonal weapon, a second challenge will unlock, offering an Ascendant Alloy as a reward for completing 3 additional matches. Additionally, the first challenge of the season, completing the 7 placement matches, will also reward an Ascendant Alloy. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, people who've already done those 7 placement matches, I wonder if you get that Ascendant Alloy just because you've already done it, or you're just completely out of luck and you're not going to get that Ascendant Alloy. We're going to find out next week. And Iron Banner returns. Iron Banner has returned, and we've added more options on how you can play. This week, players can choose between Fortress Mode and Control Mode. For those of you still looking to grab the Tributary Emblem or maybe gild your Iron Loan title, you can play whichever way you prefer. I'm not a huge fan of this because everybody's just going to play Control, which granted Control is actually a really fun game mode, but it doesn't allow Bungie to get the data they need to potentially fix Fortress. So I'm very on the fence about this. I think she should have just left it as Fortress and just had people play. I understand it's very frustrating when everybody just pops a bubble, but that would give them the information that bubble is still very, very strong inside of objective game modes like this, and even in, for example, the new form of Trials where you just wait, get your super, and pop it on the flag. But, you know, apparently they know what they're doing. So if you want, go play Control, go play Fortress, and earn your Iron Banner stuff. And that's it for this week. We hope you have fun with Riven's wishes and get something nice for yourself. Maybe work towards that Apex Predator pattern if you don't have it, or if you do, then grab a shiny Dawning Memento to kick it up a notch. You've worked hard, you deserve it. We'll be back next week with more updates, but until then, be good to each other, and thanks for hanging out with us, the Destiny 2 community team. Again, I'm definitely going for that Apex Predator pattern. It's like on the top of my list for Last Wish raid weapons that I want because it is a very, very, very good solar rocket launcher. We don't have a craftable solar rocket launcher, and there's a lot of really good perks on it. You can enhance it. It's just, again, overall a very good rocket launcher. Top of my list. If you don't need your Last Wish weapons and you need exotics, of course, get your exotics. And if you don't have the need for any of that, just pick whatever you want. You need materials, pick materials. You want those fancy emblems or those fancy mementos. Actually, they're not emblems, they're mementos. You want those fancy mementos, get yourself a memento. I'm probably going to get my Apex Predator pattern and then get a Lost memento just so I can turn it all black and make it look really cool, but that's me. Let me know down in the comments what you're going to use those wishes for, and I will see you guys in the next video.